Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Prachur. I would like to ask your opinions about Indian classical music. So, what kind of music do you love or like?
I love music that is soulful, and Indian classical music is a soulful music, and I'm sure music the world over can be very soulful if one really goes deeper into the kind of source that the music is produced from.
Don't you think Indian classical music is losing its importance in the society?
Well, music is connected with our social and emotional life. It is also connected to a large extent with what becomes popular. And because we are in times where there is a lot of marketing and there is a lot of visibility of so many other kinds of, music. So it appears that Indian classical music is losing its popularity, but it is not really so. People who swear by it and who live by it are still doing so. And actually, this is the time when Indian classical music has actually reached the Grammy Awards and has gone west, and many people all over the world are using, instruments like sarangi and veena and flute, and it's amazing what is happening with Indian music right now.
But ma'am, don't you think that nowadays the foreigners are coming in India to learn Indian music? But ma'am, like people in India, they only don't know what are the instruments names and. So
I agree. Yeah, what is happening is maybe the youth and the younger generation is getting carried away by what they see on as the Western craze, but yes, Indian classical music has always been an inspiration for music lovers all over the world.
What do you think can be done to preserve Indian instruments?
I think one thing that we need to do is the visibility and the exposure of younger people and people in India to these kinds of music. And when I say kinds of music, I mean vocal music, instrumental music, which is because Indian classical music also needs to transcend. I don't know if you've heard Shivamani or if you've heard so many other people who are coming up. They have put that old wine in a new bottle, so to say. So you need children and youngsters to get hooked to Indian classical music to make it more popular by bringing it out on the streets and not keeping it locked down as something very sacred and nobody should touch it or hear it, which was how it was used earlier. And I think that's the future that holds in store.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, and I hope you listen to a lot of Indian classical music and make a lot of music yourself and bring it where it needs to be.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.